Good afternoon, everyone. Right, so I see almost a packed room here. It's 2:45, 2:46. We are actually waiting for one more contestant to show up, so we'll give her a couple of minutes. And in the meanwhile, let's take care of some housekeeping rules. Please make sure all your cell phones are turned off, and no type of audio recording or video recording is allowed. So take this opportunity to put your phones or any other devices away. And even if you have this in vibrate mode, many times we pick up the signals and it distracts the contestants. So the best thing to do is put them away. I do see a few laptops and stuff up, so please take this time to wrap up all your work and close it down. And I want to take an opportunity to recognize a few champions here. So we have Satwik Karnik, who is GeoB champion, National Geographic champion 2013. We have Rishi Nair, who won in 2016. And we have Nihar Janga, who won in 2019. So we have a very accomplished group here, and I believe most of these champions are going to be available at the end if you want to do a meet up with them. So take the time. And are there any questions from within the audience before we, as we wait for the additional contestant? Guess not. Okay. Yeah. So let me introduce you to our judges panel. So we have Ashwin Katamachi, who's our chief judge. We have Geeta Sridhar, who's our associate judge. Ramesh Govindan, who's our laptop judge. And Satwik Karnik, who's our pronouncer today. Okay. And I would turn it over to Ashwin for initial introductions of any rules. And I believe most of the rules for overall rules are very similar to previous phases. But Ashwin, once we have the additional contestant come in, he can give specific rules for the double elimination round.
So we'll get started once the contestant comes in. I did make a call and that person's on the way. So we'll wait about five minutes. It's not too bad, yeah. Is that a boy thing or a girl's name? I said he on the phone.
Looks like it's a girl's name, right? Yeah. Yeah, so who's calling? Somebody was calling them.
We called, I called, I talked to them. They said they're on the way. I don't know. They said when I called 8 minutes ago, they said they're 15 minutes away. So,
It'd be Indian Standard Time, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
time,
I know,
right?
because I was thinking
Yeah,
that
we
too.
should give them another time and say, you know what, right? Another
should we
5
call them
minutes.
again? Or just
Yeah,
say
I think
we're-
just call them and see if it's not, if
start
it's
at
really. Yeah, we'll give them a time, right? At 3.
Okay, I need to get the phone number.
Yeah. Who's missing? The one that she's Stragavi. Number 77, back to number 77.
How about badge number 19?
They're all here. Everybody else is here.
So is that you? I thought that was...
I just have an announcement. Can the person who gave me their phone to call please come down? Okay.
Voicemail.
Oh boy.
So
Just send them a text.
that means I'm probably in the vicinity. I don't get reception. Challenge? What challenge? No, we're waiting for contestant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, you sound like someone.
You're not. Are you coming? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, the judge.
Hello. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
What did they say? Oh, good. This kid, I think he's here. All right.
Okay, so we'll get started with phase 3 of Senior Geography B. Looks like we have everyone here. Just to verify, Sri Stragvi Atluri? Yes, okay, thank you. All right, so we'll go through the rules now, and the rules will be projected on the screen.
Go ahead.
All right, first, remember to use proper geographic terminology when answering the questions. 2, when answering questions regarding India, you may need to use the modern name when required. For example, Bengaluru instead of Bangalore. 3, remember that the National Geographic Society recognizes 7 continents and only 4 oceans: Pacific, Indian, Atlantic, and Arctic. 4, remember to not use Holland as a synonym for the country of Netherlands. When referring to the UK as a country, use the terms United Kingdom, UK, or United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. 5, answers such as England, Scotland, and Wales for the country will be marked incorrect unless the answer requires these. You are allowed to use these terms only when referring to regions in the United Kingdom. 6, there are 10 rounds in this phase of the B to determine the top 3. Some of the rounds are individual oral rounds. Others will be common question rounds. You'll have 15 seconds to answer the question. from the end of the question. That's when the timer will start, 15 seconds. For the common question rounds, write down your answer on the board given to you. And when time is called, you must put your marker down and hold up the board in front of you, okay? And keep your board up until we instruct you to put it down, and please don't erase anything that's on the board until we tell you. The pronouncer will now repeat the question. Only the first response will be accepted. You get 1 point for a correct answer and 0 for an incorrect answer. You're welcome to pass, but a pass is given 0 points. If you don't know how to say the name of a particular location, the best thing to do is spell it out. Incorrect spellings are not penalized. If you answer incorrectly, the correct answer will be given, and then we'll move on to the next question for the next candidate. You will not be penalized for incorrect pronunciations as long as it can be determined that you know the correct answer. Okay, 9, if the questions just ask for the largest city without any other information, please note that this by default means largest in terms of population. If the question requires largest by area, the question will say so. And note that this applies only to cities. If the question asks for the largest state, largest country, and largest continent, it denotes largest by area. If the question wants to know the largest state by population is, this will be explicitly specified in the question. However, in these cases, the term populous will be used more often than not. For example, which is more populous, Nebraska or California? And so we have our top 10, which was based on the cumulative scores from phase 1 and 2. And the tiebreaker rules are applied to determine the top 10. Phase 3 consists of double elimination to determine the top 3 championship finalists. Once that's determined, the top 3 move on to the championship round. For double elimination, the scores will be tallied at the end of each round. And it's noted, the common question round, you have 15 seconds. Individual round, same thing, 15 seconds to give the answer. And double elimination means that any contestant who has cumulative of 2 wrong answers at the end of the current round will be eliminated. And we'll go through that process until we have the top 3 who move on to the championship round. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, and as was announced earlier, please don't audio tape by camera, phone, or record by pen or pencil. Any unauthorized recording is grounds to remove from the auditorium. And please keep cell phones and any devices on mute. And I think we're ready to begin. Does anyone have any questions from the contestants? And for the audience, I'll say one thing about if there's any issue with any question or answer, please raise your hand. Someone will come by with a piece of paper and you can note your issue, and then they'll bring it down and we'll resolve it here. But you have to raise an issue for round 2 before the end of round 2. You can't raise an issue with round 2 and round 4, for example. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Okay, I think we're ready to begin in a moment. So the first is the individual. Right. Yeah. So we'll begin with the individual round, and when you come up, please state your badge number, and then you'll be given the question. Okay, so let's start with badge number 16.
So this first round will be about U.S. monuments. In this round, we will travel around the U.S. This historic monument, featuring a rock panel carved with one of the largest known collections of petroglyphs, located about 50 miles south of Moab, named this monument.
Please provide an answer. The correct answer is newspaper rock. Thank you.
Number 19.
Located at National World War I Museum and Memorial, name this tower in Kansas City.
Remembrance Tower.
The correct answer is Liberty Memorial. Thank you.
28.
This iron sculpture commemorating the Native Americans who died fighting for their homelands in the 1876 battle is located in what monument in Montana?
Little Bighorn.
That's correct. Thank you.
Badge number 33.
This memorial was built in 1962 to mark the resting place of the 1,102 sailors and Marines killed during the Japanese surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. Name this memorial.
USS Arizona National Monument.
That's correct. Thank you.
Badge number 41.
His home between 1844 and 1861, Lincoln lived here before becoming the president. Name the city this National Historic Site is in.
Tampico.
The correct answer is Springfield, Illinois. Thank you.
Badge number 65.
Indiana's official memorial to the Hoosiers that served in the Revolutionary War, the War of 1812, the Mexican War, the Civil War, the Frontier Wars, and the Spanish-American. Name this monument.
The Sailors Memorial.
The correct answer is Soldiers and Sailors Monument. Thank you.
Badge, badge number 67.
It is the spot where Francis Scott Key was inspired to write the Star-Spangled Banner. This Baltimore fort played a major role in defending America from the British during the War of 1812. Name this fort.
Fort McHenry.
That's correct. Thank you.
Badge number 96.
Can we hold on? No, one second. What's your badge number?
96.
Okay. You're out of order. You go, we're doing a little bit of a snake order here. So.
Number 77.
The traditional site of disembarkment of William Bradford and the Mayflower Pilgrims. Name this historic site.
Plymouth Rock.
That's correct. Thank you.
Badge number 93.
Designed and built in 1764, this is the oldest working lighthouse in the United States. Name this lighthouse located in New Jersey.
Cape May Lighthouse.
The correct answer is Sandy Hook Lighthouse. Thank you.
Badge number 96.
An adobe structure located in Santa Fe, this is the oldest continuously occupied public building in the United States. Name this building.
Please provide an answer. Pass. The correct answer is Palace of the Governors. All right, that's the end of round one. Okay, round 2 will be the common question round. Please pick up your boards. And again, you'll have 15 seconds from the moment the question is finished. And put your board up and stop writing when time is called. And also, don't erase the answer given.
Name the largest ethnic group of Hungary.
Time.
Please put your board up. The correct answer is Magyars.
I think they all got it.
Looks like
Yeah.
everyone got it correct.
Nobody gets eliminated at the end of this round.
Yeah. One second.
Shouldn't it be individual?
No, I think it's.
Is it individual?
I think this.
It's common.
The round 3 is a common question again, so please keep your boards.
Mount Catherine, locally known as Gabal Katrin, is the highest mountain located near the city of St. Catherine in the South Sinai Governorate of what country?
Time.
Please put your board up. Looks like everyone got it correct again. These are individual, yeah? Okay, round 4 will be individual questions, so you can put your board down. Badge number 16. Please have the audience keep quiet. Thank you.
16.
Can we please have the audience keep quiet? Thank you.
So round 4 is Mexican states. In this round, you will have to identify the name of the Mexican state, as well as its location by number on the given map. So here's an example of what the map will be. It will be provided on every question. So. Cancun, a Mexican city bordering the Caribbean Sea, is known for its beaches, numerous resorts, and nightlife. Cancun belongs to which state? Please provide the name and number from the map below.
22. Quintana Roo.
That's correct. Thank you.
19.
Pico de Orizaba is the highest mountain in Mexico, located between Veracruz and what other state? Please provide the name and number from the map below.
20. Puebla.
That's correct. Thank you.
28.
Manzanillo is a Pacific Ocean port city, known as the biggest and busiest port in the country. Name the state it is located in. Please provide the name and number from the map below.
Veracruz.
The correct answer is 8, Colima.
33.
If you are vacationing in Cabo San Lucas, You are at the southern tip of what Mexican state? Please provide the name and number from the map below.
3. Baja California Sur.
That's correct. Thank you.
Badge number 41.
The Great Pyramid of Chichen Itza can be found in what state? Please provide the name and number from the map below.
30 Yucatan.
That's correct. Thank you.
Badge number 65.
Name the state that shares the shortest border with the United States. Please provide the name and number from the map below.
2. Baja California.
The correct answer is 18, Nuevo Leon.
Badge number 67.
The world's smallest dog is named after a state in Mexico. Please provide the name and number from the map below.
6 Chihuahua.
That's correct. Thank you. If I could please ask the audience to now whisper or talk in between while the contestant is up here. Thank you.
77.
The Monarch Butterfly Biosphere Reserve is a World Heritage Site where the monarch butterflies hibernate in the winter. This is located in what state, whose capital is Morelia? Please provide the name and number from the map below.
7. Coahuila.
The correct answer is 15, Michoacan.
Badge number 93.
The Rio Grande drains into the Gulf of Mexico at Matamoros, a city on the southern bank of the river, directly across the border from Brownsville, Texas. This city is in what Mexican state? Please provide the name and number from the map below.
27 Tamapulinas.
That's correct. Thank you.
Badge number 96.
Lake Chapala is Mexico's largest freshwater lake. It is located between Michoacan and what other state? Please provide the name and number from the map below.
21 Jalisco.
What number? The correct answer is 13, Jalisco. Thank you. All right, that's the end of round 4. What do you have first? Let's go over the one. Let's first go over 110, 110, 1010.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then who do you have
96.
elimination?
65 and 96.
That's correct. Okay, at the end of round 4, we have 2 eliminations. Let's give them both a round of applause. Number 65, Adrija Kundu. And number 96, Nirmal Melam. And we'll move on to round 5, which is a common question, so please bring up your boards again.
Tuba Taha Reefs Natural Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Center located in the middle of the Sulu Sea and belongs to which country?
Please put your board up. Can you keep your board up? correct answer is Philippines. Please, don't erase. What's your badge number? Badge number? Badge number?
93.
So there's no elimination. We'll move on to round 6, which is a common question again. Please erase your answer from the last round.
No eliminations. No eliminations.
Miguasha National Park is a protected area on the Gaspe Peninsula, designated a World Heritage Site in 1999 in recognition of its wealth of fossils, which display a crucial time during the evolution of life on Earth. Miguasha National Park is located in which country?
Please put your boards up. The correct answer is Canada.
What does he say? What is this?
I can't see.
Did everybody get it? Did we have Canada too?
Yeah, so everyone got the correct answer. So we'll move on to the next round. Round 7 is also a common question.
Name Pakistan's most populous city, which was also the first capital of the country.
Please put your boards up. The correct answer is Karachi. And it looks like everyone got the correct answer. So we'll move on to round 8. All right, round 8 is also a common question. Are they all common questions?
Name the river that forms the boundary between Suriname and French Guiana.
Please put your boards up. The correct answer is the Maroni River. Please keep your boards up.
Do you have a question or?
are you raising a challenge? Okay, can you write down your challenge? Can you give him can somebody give him a piece of paper? Please don't erase your answers. Did you hear his challenge?
Yeah, yeah. I think.
Don't put them in. Can you hold up your board?
He erased it.
Got it wrong.
How would you spell the name of the other river? L-I-W-A? Okay, then there's the only one, no one got that. Okay, so I think.
Okay, come here. Okay. Huh? No, he said lava. He said lava river, Liwa. Okay, if I could have your attention, there was a challenge raised to that question. The challenge was that there's more than one river that forms the border between Suriname and French Guiana. The answer given in the slide was Moroni River. The challenge is that there are multiple rivers, Liwa and Latani. No one gave the answer Liwa or Latani.
Oh, wait, no. There are two Latanis.
You got Katani?
Oh, I didn't know about the second answer. I thought there were only.
Okay, can I have your attention? We had a challenge to that question. Again, the challenge was there's more than one river that forms the border between French Guiana and Suriname. And the person wrote, for example, Liwa, L-I-W-A, and Latani. We determined that we'll accept answers Latani and Lawa. Lawa actually is the correct spelling of that river, L-A-W-A, which was put on by the contestant.
And don't erase your boards just yet.
So we'll accept the answers Maroni, Lawa, and Latani. Okay.
Wait. He erased his. Wait, he already erased it.
Taken of each contestant on stage and shared them with you. For the top 10 ranks, if you choose to, one parent of every award winner can come down to the stage to take a picture with your child receiving the award. Please come down to the stage through the middle aisle as your child comes up to receive their award. And return to your seat as soon as you are done taking the picture. Please do not linger in front of the stage. We are now ready to begin the award ceremony and the U.S. and Indian national anthems sung by Meghna Tadipati. Please rise for the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's bright glare, the burst bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Jana Jana Mara Adhinayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindhu Gujarat Maratha Dravida Uttara Banga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uttara
the convener of this year's North-South National Finals at MIT. She and her team have worked tirelessly to ensure that every little detail was planned, anticipated, and executed for all of the contests. She has volunteered with the North-South Foundation for many years in many roles, including chapter director, customer support coordinator. She is a member of the North-South National Team and currently the regional director for Massachusetts and New Hampshire. She will now deliver the convener's welcome address. Please welcome Mrs. Savita Rajiv.
Welcome. We did it. I think that deserves a big round of applause. This was an amazing, massive event that wouldn't have happened without the cooperation of every one of you sitting in this audience. And for that, on behalf of the entire 2019 National Finals volunteer team, we thank you. As many of you know, that we are also celebrating the 30th anniversary, a huge milestone for the foundation. This is something that Dr. Chituri had a vision to give back to the community back in India through education, changing the lives of many children like you, probably not as fortunate economically. And thanks to his vision and the foundation's many hundreds of volunteers, we are so happy to announce that almost 25,000 scholarships will be given by the end of this year. And every year the foundation is taking great strides to give more scholarships to the needy kids, reaching out to the villages and remote areas across the country. If any of you are interested in volunteering your families to start a chapter in many of the states in India, you can definitely contact us about that because we need you to grow the foundation. Now, the 2019 National Finals team, as you could see with many of the red shirts over the 3-day weekend events that we had, have put in thousands of hours, literally put in thousands of hours day and night, worked for many weeks. I think we started back in October when we had a kickoff meeting. And we formed about 24 committees, each had 2 leads, and each committee had at least 4 to 5 members. So you can imagine how many people it took to put together an event like this. We don't see as many volunteers over here today because they're still busy back in Building 32, wrapping up, cleaning up, and giving back the campus the way we received it. We thank Dr. Anu Annaswamy, the professor in Mechanical Engineering Department, and also an North-South parent whose kids have gone through the North-South program for many years. And her department, and especially her graduate student, Johan, for helping us not just secure the event, but put together the massive logistics that we had to get through to host an event like this for MIT to give us literally the entire campus for the 3-day weekend. So please give MIT and Dr. Anu a big round of applause. She's not here yet. She's, I think she had some work that she was finishing up, but she's going to join us shortly. Now, kids, I see many of you smiling, and I look at more relaxed faces than I saw some yesterday, and I'm assuming that's because you are done with the contest? Yes? Hooray! Congratulations. You guys did something that millions of children did not work that hard to get here, especially the kids who participated in the North-South Foundation contest. Like I said, I think at some of the MTP sessions, we had over 15,000 kids in the regional contest, and only 10% of you made it to the finals. And that is something that you and your parents, as well as the entire family of North-South Foundation, are proud of. So we will give you a big round of applause. Yes, it deserves a lot of woo. Parents, while the kids were working, I know you guys put together a lot of time and effort to get them to this point. Do you all agree, kids? Your parents are behind this? Yes? So what do you think we should do? Yes? We should what? We should thank them. Yeah? So please give your parents a big round of applause and say thank you. As we held the 3-day event, we prepared, like I said, for several weeks and several months to get to this point. And even though we planned for everything, there were some things that tripped, many things that worked. And the entire national finals team is thankful to the kids as well as the parents for your cooperation, for your support, and your understanding while we work through some of the logistics. For that, we thank you. Sit. Yeah.
Teacher form sheet. It got in relation to your past beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Himanshi Patel, for that wonderful performance. Our next speaker needs no introduction. He is the founder and chief architect of the North-South Foundation. We now invite Dr. Chituri on stage to say a few words.
Good evening. Good evening. Good, good. Are you having a good time? Okay. We're going to share a few slides this evening. Okay. Bear with me. And next, please. I'm going to ask you a question, right? I asked you yesterday. I'm going to ask again. Are you born with a silver spoon in your mouth? No, right. Next, please. If you're not, you want to be a genius, right? You can be a genius without a silver spoon in your mouth. How do you do that, right? And what did Thomas Edison say? Genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. If you do that, you can do, an ordinary child can do extraordinary things, right? We'll see that. Next, please. See this picture? Scripps for the last 12 years, starting 2008, every year, without exception, through 2019, the champions are North-South Foundation children, right? What? 18 of them. This year is special. We'll go to the next slide. This year at Scripps, 8 children were tied. They could not break the tie. 8 children, they call them octo-champs. Of those 8, 5 are North-South children. Okay. Next, please. Not just the spelling bee. You see National Geographic Day. For the last 8 years in a row, the championships were North-South children. We have Jenna, are you here? Can you, maybe he's not here. He's a champion 2019. He's also champion in Scripps 3 years ago in 2016. It's a record, having been championship in 2. Next, please. And math Olympiad, chemistry. Next, please. Science bowl, brain bee, history bee, right? And science Olympiad, many competitions to become champions. Next, please. And this year, 2000, we all know Super Bowls, right? And North-South children got 15 championships, 15 Super Bowls. Amazing, amazing feat. Next page. How does this happen? If a child comes at first grade or kindergarten, works through every year until 8th grade or 9th grade, you can be guaranteed you will be in the top 10. In the top 10. In fact, today, many children came to me and said, do you know, I started with first grade. Now I'm in 9th grade. Right? So you study the course. You have to study, the story of tortoise and hare? Right? So you want to be tortoise. Study the go, as you go. Next please. Now we started, people asked, you're doing all these wonderful things. How about the greater community? Can you help the greater community? So we started a brand new initiative. And the purpose of the outreach is to level playing field, right? Every child having a level playing field. And access is important, right? And affordability, opportunity, and support. And beyond that, you need scale and the impact. Right? You need those things. Next please. And this is the scope. You can see we are talking about 100,000 public schools in this country. 100,000 public schools. And they're run by 18,000 school districts. Okay? And 36 million children, KG through 8th grade, go to these schools. 36 million. It's a huge number. And also there are some private schools, 35,000 of them, 6 million children. You talk about more than 40 million children 1 through 8. And the high school, about, 15 million. Next please. So when you go to public schools, what is if you talk sports analogy, you all know sports analogy, right? What is the most well-known, popular, sports, academic sports, right? Spelling bee. Do you agree? They say 11 million children appear at the school level. Okay? And so we're starting with that spelling bee as a game, as a sports game. Right? We're launching this September 1st, which is only 3 weeks away from now. Next please. And if the schools are in the low income areas, the access will be free. There will be no charge. Otherwise, also, it will be very inexpensive. And you get access for $1 for the whole year. So if you go to your mom, ask for $1, will she say yes or no? Good. See? With $1, you get a whole year to play the game, right? And next, please. So if you're a child, you know your zip code, right? All of you know your zip code. So you enter the zip code, you select your school, and then you get an access code. Your school gives you the access code. You type in enter the access code. That's it. Once you're done, next please. And you get the game. It'll ask you, you want a spelling bee or vocabulary? If you say spelling bee, the next please. And we have what we call a structured program. Structured learning program. Each levels. Here we show beginning and intermediate. Each one has 2 levels, easy and difficult. You think of it as a ladder of excellence. You're going rung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? You can do it at your own pace. You can go slow, fast. It's up to you. Right? And so this is as you practice, you go from the bottommost rung to the top rung. Right? And then you can see with the practice, this is actual data, by the way. This is the actual data a child did. His accuracy went up from 42% to 75% with more practice, more practice. You see that? You see the chart? It will be very convincing. This is the actual data. Right? Next, please. So what can you do to help? Right? We want all of you to help. You're all going to school, right? So you encourage your school to register. Important thing is to school to register, right? And also talk to PTA. Parents, you can go to talk to PTA and suggest that the schools register, right? Or go to the school board, any number of ways. So we encourage them. And so the idea is to help these kids to prepare well for the spelling bee contest, right, which are coming up. And so with that, thank you for all coming. If you didn't come, there's no North South Foundation, right? So by coming here, you're helping, right? Your parents are paying a fee. We take that fee after expenses. We take it to India, give scholarships to poor students who are meritorious, right? For the last 30 years, we gave 20,000 scholarships, right? So by being here, it's a win-win. You're being successful, you're learning, and you're helping a kid in India at the same time learn, right? And thank you. I would like to thank MIT, right? The reason you came here, because MIT gave us this facility, the whole campus. And the reason we got the facilities, we have Professor Anu right here, sitting in front row. She was very kind enough to go through the process, go through the... So I would like to thank the parents and the children and the volunteers. There are about 400 volunteers. I would like to thank everyone. Savita Rajiv, who earlier spoke, and she took the helm, leadership, and with her there are 400 people from all the two chapters in Boston, one chapter in New Hampshire. Right? Thank you very much, and with that, next. Thank you all.
We will now invite Dr. Ganesh Dasari to share an update about scholarship activities in India.
Ganesh is our liaison for India scholarships. He had to leave to the airport, so he had to cut short this award ceremony, so we're going to skip this. Thank you.
We would like to acknowledge the generosity of our many sponsors who have helped us at various levels. We had set an ambitious fundraising goal of $100,000 when we started the planning process for this finals event about 4 months ago. We knew it was a lofty goal, but thanks to the leadership of the sponsorship committee and the efforts of many of our volunteers and friends, we are pleased to tell you that we raised over $90,000 this year. Our diamond sponsor is Spell Pundit. Thank you to Dr. Ganesh Dasari and Mrs. Usha. Our gold level sponsors are Cape Start. We appreciate your generous sponsorship. The Rachakonda family, who donated all winner trophies for the finals in loving memory of Srimati Radha Rachakonda. Goodwin Asset Management, thank you. Teja Trust, Drs. Praveen and Radhika Goli, thank you for your sponsorship, and thank you to the Deshpande Foundation. Our silver sponsors are Accept You, MetaSense, Vandana and Vivek Sharma, and Surabhi Iyer.
Our next speaker is Mr. Raut Chalasani, the chairman of the board of the North-South Foundation. Mr. Chalasani worked on Wall Street for 25 years, and several of those years as the chief investment strategist of a large national firm. He retired early to spend time in the nonprofit sector. Mr. Chalasani headed the Foundation for Democratic Reforms in India from 2000 to 2006 and was able to make many strides in governance modalities in India. He joined the board of NSF in 2009 and later became the first chairman. Please welcome Mr. Raut Chalasani.
Do we have slides? Okay. Good evening. In the interest of time, I'll try to be brief. We are 30 years old, and we are looking forward to the next 30 years. At this fulcrum point, what is that we did and where we are headed is something to look at, and I would like to do it in 2-3 minutes. First of all, previous slide, please. If you look at Mahatma Gandhi, his basic saying, you must be the change you wish to see in the world. That's what exactly Dr. Chituri did in 1989. He lit a candle, and the idea was to give scholarships to those needy students in India that are meritorious. We did that, and we have been giving scholarships ever since, and will continue to do so, and your board has approved to give in the next 5 years the same number of scholarships that we gave in the last 30 years. Thanks to your participation and all that, we have resources to do that. One thing to recognize is you can light a candle, but how far it goes is dependent on the kind of passion that you show, the breadth that you build, and how hard you work at it. And Dr. Chituri's enthusiasm and his passion and his hard work, almost 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, that has brought more and more candles to join. In 1993, Dr. Murali Gavini joined and started the contest. And those contests are now self-funding the scholarships. And we haven't stopped there. 2 years ago, we started coaching. Now, the coaching is a big center to raise funds for us and also very efficient dissemination for children to learn how to take the contest. The same thing is happening now in India. There are more candles lit there. The contests are offered in India. In September, actually I'm going tonight to India. In the first week of September, 123,000 registrants are going to take contests, and throughout India on a technology platform. And this is something, the reverse osmosis, what has been developed in terms of technology there, will also be transferred here. So there are a lot of things that are going on. There are so many candles. And thank you, Dr. Chituri. There are more and more to join, and this is going to be a movement. Keep in mind, it's a movement, because what we have done is we started with empathy. Then we went to excellence. That excellence is, genius is 1%, and 99% is perspiration. Do you know how much we perspire? You all perspire, we all perspire, and we have reached that level of excellence. The question then is, you take empathy to excellence, do you loop it back to empathy? And that is the idea for the next 30 years. Okay, I just want to introduce an acronym that's going to represent the next 30 years. It's EZ. Can you say EZ? Say it again, please. There you go. Get it etched inside. That's what we are going to be. Let me tell you, take each one at a time. We said we travel from empathy to excellence. So that's what represents the first E and last E. The second, next one please, is access. No matter what kind of empathy you have, how do you get people to take advantage of that empathy? You create the access. Third is nothing means much unless it is sustainable. It's not just for today or tomorrow. We want to sustain. That's the third one. Fourth, we are focused in education. The beauty of this is many initiatives in many other areas fail, but a good initiative in education is forever. You can look at history. Good initiatives in education do not fail, and we are onto it. The last one, as I said, is excellence. So this is a travel. This is just a journey. This is not end in itself, which basically means we are going to loop back, and that's the idea of working with Ashoka Foundation, Dr. Bill Drayton, that came last year to the finals, and again this year to the finals, and also addressed last night. We are going to work more and more on empathy, so we are going to loop it together. Now, tell me what that acronym is. What is that acronym? Yeah, there you go. Etch it. And that's what we are going to be for the next 5 years. All right? Thank you.
Now we would like to recognize Major League champions. Can all the kids who are Major League champions and related to this issue please come to the stage? Oh no, I'll say it right now. As the Major League champions are coming up, can the Bhoshambo group, cultural dance and disciples of Guru Neha Parik Sharma, please come backstage? Okay. If everybody has come up, then we would like to recognize our own North-South stars who have gone on to win accolades for extraordinary achievement in national competitions and on national stage. We are calling them our Major League champions. We are incredibly proud of the achievements of each of these children. Our first awardee is Nihar Janga from our Austin, Texas chapter. We are pleased to honor him for winning the 2019 National Geographic Geography Spelling Bee. We would also point out that Nihar previously won the Scripps National Spelling Bee in 2016 and is the youngest ever champion at Scripps. Next, we have Kalyan Patel from our Orlando, Florida chapter. He is the winner of the 2019 International Geography B USA 7th grade National Championship.
I just wanted to correct the name.
Oh, yes.
I know it's spelled, pronounced as Kalen. So I apologize, Kalen, for the spelling mistake when we have a script spelling bee champion on stage. It's right on the award.
The award is definitely correct. Our next awardee is Vaibhav Hariram, also from the Raleigh, North Carolina chapter. Vaibhav is the 2019 International Geography B USA 6th grade national champion. He's not here. Next up, we have Atreya Malana from right here in our Cambridge MA chapter. Atreya was the runner-up in the National Geography B for 2019. A big round of applause for our Major League champions.
We will now have a Bharatanatyam piece, Bo Shambho, presented by the students of Guru Neha Parikh Sharma of the Chidambaram Nritya Kala Academy of Nashua, New Hampshire. The dancers are Nitya Arun, Arohi Darisi, Damini Singh, Shreya Nagri, and Ditya Nagri.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Bo Shambho Siva Shambho Svayambho. 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 Bo Shambho Siva Shambho Swayambho. 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 Shambho, Siva Shambho, Swayambho. स्वयंभो भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयंभो भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयंभो गंगाधर शंकर करुणाकर मामव भवसागर तारक गंगाधर शंकर करुणाकर मामव भवसागर तारक निर्गुण पर ब्रह्म स्वरूप गम गम भूत प्रपंच रहित निर्गुण पर ब्रह्म स्वरूप गम गम भूत प्रपंच रहित निज गुण निहित निता तगणना निज गुण निहित नितांत गणना आनंद अतिशय अक्षय लिंग आनंद अतिशय अक्षय लिंग भो शंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो 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 दिमित दिमित किट दिमि किट किट तोम 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 दिमि किट तदि किट किट तोम दिमित दिमित किट दिमि किट किट तोम 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 दिमि किट तदि किट किट तोम मदंग मुनिवर वंदित ईशा सर्व दिगंबर वेशित वेश मदंग मुनिवर वंदित ईशा सर्व दिगंबर वेशित वेश नित्य निरंजन नित्य नटेश ईशा सवेश सर्वेश भो शंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो भो शंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो शिव शंभो स्वयंभो
Hi everyone, just a quick announcement. So as you all can see, the auditorium's getting very full. So everyone, can you please not block the aisles? We want to make sure that everyone's listening to the volunteer instructions for safety and taking every available seat. Next, our chief guest for this evening is Mr. Subbu Kota. We are honored and delighted to have Mr. Kota as our chief guest today. He is an entrepreneur and founder and CEO of the Boston Group USA. We now invite him on stage to address our finalists.
Good afternoon, good evening. It's a rare pleasure to come and understand the amount of the events what you're doing. And I'm so thrilled. I didn't know that the last 30 years you are doing it. Thanks to Savita, she roped me into it and make me a convert into it. And if I may say, I'm the one who benefited from scholarships entire my life. When I was in a pre-university course, my father passed away before the last 2 exams. When my father's dead body is there, I have to write 2 exams. So from that time onwards, I don't have any support, except from the scholarships I received, entire college days and engineering and then IIT Kharagpur. I don't have the money, only by support of the scholarships given by somebody else, kind people like you. I know what that does to a life to make it happen. So I'm so thrilled to see all the young people and how their lives going to change. And when I came in 50 years back to this country, we want to make a change by introducing Indian IT consultants and show the Indian talent to this America. We made a change and we brought about 3,000 green cards and people, we settled them in this country. So more than anything else, recently every one of the American friends asked, how did you guys make this spelling bee thing is your own? And I said that the credit goes to more to the parents of all the Indian parents and particularly to mothers who force them or tell them this is important education. I want to recognize the motherhood, what it makes, the genius out of it, and including perspiration also needed, as needed. But above all, I wanted to just make an announcement. The goal for this year, I heard that is about $100,000. And you guys shot by $90,000 you reached and shot by 10,000. Is it correct? So I want to fill the gap. For a good cause, I felt I'm touched and I want to share the success and encourage you guys. Thank you.
We are getting close to the segments that you have all been waiting for. North-South has always maintained that every child is a winner, and we firmly believe that. You had already won by taking the first step of attending a regional contest in your own home chapters. It is no mere achievement to have then made it to the national finals in the face of stiff competition from your peers across the country. Your parents, chapter volunteers, and all of us at North-South Foundation are very proud of you for this achievement. Congratulations to all our national finalists. We would now like to invite all of our junior national finalists to come up on stage in batches to receive their finalist trophies. We have volunteers to direct you on stage and off the stage in batches. As we had indicated in the beginning of the awards ceremony, MIT does not allow more than 50 people on the stage at any given time. Please, everybody head this way. Thank you. MIT does not allow more than 50 people on the stage at any given time.
After they get the award, and then once they take the picture, ask them to come.
Yeah. So we would like to request your cooperation in maintaining an orderly flow through this segment. Parents, please do not come down towards the stage at this point. Feel free to take pictures from where you are. We have this amazing photo booth set out outside where you can take individual photos of your finalists with their trophy. After you are done taking the picture, please exit the stage on our right. Parents, please take your pictures from where you are. And after you're done taking the pictures, please exit on this side, on the opposite side. Okay, please exit on the opposite side from which you came. Thank you. Good job, everyone. Our next batch can come up.
Please bear with us in this wonderful chaos as the kids who are so excited are coming onto the stage and so proudly holding their participation trophies. So let them have their moment.
Another round of applause for our youngest participants, kindergarten through 3rd grade.
Okay. We will now start to announce the rank holders in our junior level contests that were held today. As we call your name, please come up on stage to the left, receive your trophy, and stay on stage until the entire category has been awarded. Parents, if your child's name is called out, you may come down to the middle aisle to take a picture. Please return to your seat as soon as you have taken the picture. Please do not linger in front of the stage. We will have official pictures available of this segment as well. And don't forget our photo booth outside, an opportunity to take an official portrait with your trophy and the North-South 2019 Finals banner. So first, I would also like to
invite Subbu Kota onto the stage for the awards, and then you talk about the Math Level 1 awards.
Should I say like the sponsor?
No, first ask him to come on.
I'd like to invite Mr. Subbu Kota to come on the stage to present the awards. Math level 1. Okay, now we will start by announcing ranks for Math B level 1. I'm going to announce the top 10, and I'm starting with the 10th place. In 10th place is Nirdveta Chandana. In 9th place, Suhas Devarakonda. In 8th place, Advait Mandar Joshi. In 7th place, Ane Sahu. In 6th place, Rananjay Yajuvendra Parmar. In 5th place, Puranjay Madhupu. In 4th place, Ved Junjunwala. Slower? And now for the top 3. In 3rd place, Avik Sarkar. In second place, what's he called? Again? Third place, Avik Sarkar. Second place is Aryan Gaur Shome. And finally, for Math B Level 1, the first place champion is Alden Raymond. Special thanks to Dr. Krishnaya Revoluri, who is sponsoring the first place award for Math B Level 1.
Next, we will be doing the Junior Geography B Top 10. We will start by announcing the ranks for the Junior Geography B. In 10th place, we have Advait Reddy Duvuru.
Tell the parents not to leave,
Yeah.
to cheer other kids,
Yeah.
and wait for 1 more hour.
Sure. Parents, if you can, please stay so that all children feel as special as your child did when everybody was here to clap for them. The winner, the 9th place winner for the Junior Geography B Top 10 is Aradhya Pradhan. The 8th place winner for the Geography Junior B goes to Dhruv Subramanian. The 7th place winner for the Junior Geography B is Siddhant Dinesh Kumar. The 6th place winner for the Junior Geography B is John Deepu Alex. The 5th place winner for the Junior Geography B is Yash Jaju. The fourth place winner for the Junior Geography B is Pranav S. Kuchibhotla. Now we move into the top three. In third place for the Junior Geography B is Rishik Kundu. In second place for the Junior Geography B is Sidhu Nagarajan. And in first place for the Junior Geography B is Lakshya Pradhay Veguru. Congratulations to all of the top 10.
Just say thank you, Mr. Subbu.
Thank you, Mr. Subbu Kota. Now next, before we move on, we have to thank a few key people. I'd like to invite Mrs. Anu Annasamy to the stage. She's a professor of mechanical engineering at MIT.
There aren't words to describe how grateful I am to Anu Annaswamy. We have worked together, and she, in spite of her busy schedule, we did the first walkthrough, I think, early November. And she has put in literally the same number of hours as some of us on the finals team has to get everything organized and secure the classrooms. And it is not as simple as it seems, because there were so many spreadsheets and so many Google Docs that we went through. But it was thanks to Dr. Anu that we got MIT to let us host the 2008 North-South National Finals. And it is again because of her that we are here to celebrate this occasion. Thank you, Dr. Anu, from the entire North-South Foundation.
So are you all having a good time? It was just an absolute pleasure for me to be on this side, because believe me, I was on that side with you parents when my kids got the participation trophy only the participation trophy. At that time, the trophies were not as shiny and as big as it was at that time. So 2008, we did have an MIT finals, and at that time, I think we had, 600 registrants or something like that. It is a testimony to you guys kids, and even more so to you parents, that you've now grown twice as large, and this auditorium is full here today, and apparently it was full yesterday as well. It's a pleasure to welcome you all to MIT. I hope you had a chance to walk around campus. Isn't it a beautiful campus? We have that other university up the river. We don't worry about that one. We have a better campus and better research. So it's a pleasure to welcome you all. And again, I hope you'll take all the positive memories back from here and maybe see you again in another 10 years. Thank you.
I'm going to just interrupt the program that the MCs had put together to welcome somebody so special to the entire North-South Foundation family. She never wants to be in the limelight. She doesn't want to take any credit. But she works so hard day in and day out, and she has been with our founder since the day they created this foundation. It is with great pleasure I would like to welcome Mrs. Chituri to the stage.
It's okay. I'm not good, you know. What do I say then?
Come
I didn't
this
even
side.
prepare anything.
It's okay.
Thank you. So,
Just say something.
I don't know what to say that, you know.
Chapandi, thank you.
Thanks everybody and children and parents, you know, encouraging their own children, and wonderful occasion in MIT here in celebrating. We all enjoying, you know, yesterday and today. It's a beautiful program and organizing Savita and Anita and all volunteers, you know, everybody. I can't name them so many, you know. Thanks so much, you know. Okay.
Thank you, Auntie, for being there for us. Just to let you guys know, Auntie made chutney for us volunteers. They came from Illinois. She made sure she had refrigerated it, and she's sending it to all of us to take it home. That's how she's caring. Can I invite Nagendra Branu and the rest of the India Association of New Hampshire onto the stage, please? In addition to being our partners from Massachusetts and New Hampshire,
this was a collaborative effort between the two states. The India Association of New Hampshire brought in an amazing team of volunteers that worked tirelessly and partnered with the Massachusetts team, drove an hour and a half to our meetings, because most of the meetings, I think all of our meetings were held in New Hampshire, in Massachusetts, and they have done a wonderful job helping us make this event a huge success, given the feedback that I got from you guys. Please give them a big round of applause.
Now, we will distribute the participation awards for grades 4 through 12. Please come to this side of the stage.
While the kids are getting their participation trophies, I was wondering if there are any national team members over here. If you are, can you please make your way up to the stage? National team members, Raj Jayachandran, Jagdish, Praveen Kata. If any of you are here, the national team members, please come up to the stage.
I'm trying to see if he's there.
Yeah. Dr. Sanjeev Modi, is he here?
No, he's not here. But Revelry, I was hoping would be here.
Yeah.
I think he is. I just don't know where he is. You make the announcement and we'll see.
All right, next, I'd like to invite Dr. Reveluri up to the stage to present the next awards. Dr. Reveluri, if you're here, would you please come up to present our next awards? Yeah.
I think I saw him somewhere. I just want to make sure that he actually is not here. Because he's a little...
She's saying something.
No, he's not there. He left. Did he leave? Okay, that's fine. Call Dr. Chituri.
Dr. Chituri, would you come up to present our next awards? Dr. Chituri?
One second. While Dr. Chituri is making his way up, I just wanted to say a special thanks to Mayank Patel. Mayank, please come up to the stage. Mayank, if you guys enjoyed yesterday's delicious food and several of the snacks that you have been able to enjoy throughout the weekend, Mayank Patel was the primary reason that we were able to get BATS involved in catering. And I think they did a wonderful job bringing their crew, serving delicious food on time. So Mayank, thank you.
So now we'll be announcing for Math B Level 2. This is the top 10, and I'll be starting with 10th place. So in 10th, everyone?
So if you would like to hear your name, you have to be quiet. Otherwise, we're going to just wait. And your parents missing the flight is not going to be our problem.
Okay. In 10th place, Kesav Kalanibi. In 9th place, Adrita Samantha. In 8th place, Shrutodi Goswami. In 7th place, Harini Venkatesh. Harini? In 6th place, Jia Singla. In 5th place, Advait Reddy Mopuri. In 4th place, Sohil Rati. In 3rd place, Vishnu Manjapuri. In 2nd place, Suvam Konar. Suvam Konar. Right. And now in 1st place, the Math B Level 2 champion is Zubin Talwar. Special thanks to Dr. Sanjeev Modi, who is sponsoring the first place award for Math B Level 2. Everyone, please, like we said before, it would be really nice if you could stay so that other kids in the competitions that are coming up can have a big audience to cheer for them when they're here.
He's here now. Can you call him? Sure.
While we wait for the next level of awards, I wanted to take a minute and invite everybody with a red shirt that says volunteer to please join us here on stage with Dr. Chituri. Please come on stage. Everybody who is wearing a red shirt and has the word volunteer, please join us. That's fine.
Even without it, tell them to come. Please. Hey, tell even if they volunteer without a red t-shirt.
Okay, if you were wearing a red volunteer t-shirt at any time and it got dirty and you're no longer wearing it, please join us on stage, because I think it is extremely important to recognize the hard work of the entire team. Please give them all a big round of applause. Every volunteer here and every volunteer who's on their way back home and every volunteer who's back in Building 32 still cleaning up. I am extremely proud of you guys. Thank you for making this happen. Give them a big round of applause again, guys. Come on. My team. I am so proud to say this is my team. I'm fine. Did we get a panoramic picture of everybody? Thank you, guys.
This one?
Just one that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
today's
today's award.
award.
There was one award from today that we're now going to announce. It was for Math B Level 1.
He wasn't here when it was announced.
He wasn't here when this was announced, so now we're going to call him up. This is for Rananjay Yajuvendra Parmar for 6th place in Math B Level 1. Next, we will be announcing the Math B Level 3 Top 10. In 10th place, winner of Math B Level 3, Sukrit Reddy Velminetti. The 9th place winner of the Math B Level 3 Top 10 competition, Rohit Raghavan. Rohit Raghavan. Okay. In 8th place, the Math B Level 3 competition is Ahan Samir Mehra.
The 7th place winner of the Math B Level 3 competition is Akshay Kumar. There is no 6th place winner in the Math B Level 3 competition. Instead, we have a tie for 5th place. The two winners are Garima Rastogi and Shriv Goyal. In 4th place, Shan S. Kiole. Now we come to the top 3. The 3rd place winner of the Math B Level 3 competition is Ritwin Nara. The 2nd place winner in the Math B Level 3 competition is Nilay Mishra. Finally, the 1st place winner of the Math B Level 3 competition is Bhushan Mohan Raj. Bhushan Mohan Raj. We would like to say thank you to Dr. Saroj Pundalika, who is sponsoring the 1st place award for Math B Level 3.
I'd like to invite Dr. Anu Annasamy to the stage to present our next awards. So now we'll be going through the finalists for Intermediate Brain Bee. Thank you to Doctors Radhika and Praveen Goli, who are sponsoring all the Brain Bee Awards. So we'll be doing the top 4. In 4th place is Ajay Teja Kaveri. Ajay Teja Kaveri. In 3rd place, Sriram Kutty. In 2nd place, Om Javeri. And in 1st place, our intermediate Brain Bee 1st place champion is Madalasa Iyer.
Senior Brain Bee. Sorry? The last one is Senior Geography is last. Oh, because it's... Congratulations to all our winners. Next, we have the top 4 for the Senior Brain Bee. In 4th place for the Senior Brain Bee is Advika Arun Kumar. The 3rd place winner of the Senior Brain Bee competition is Priyanka Sendil. The 2nd place winner of the Senior Brain Bee Challenge is Gauri Kamma. And finally, the 1st place winner of the Senior Brain Bee competition is Aryan Raj Verma.
So obviously the final awards are the Senior Geography B. It took a team of, I don't know, 20 or so, working overtime after the awards had started. So I would like to invite Mr. Subukota, Rao Chalsani, Dr. Chitturi to please join us on stage along with Dr. Raj Jayachandran and his wife, Chandani Jayachandran, to give out this last set of awards and thank them. Please come. It's like a team of Gandhis walking up on stage. Give them a big round of applause, guys.
Hope they find a formula. The winning formula.
Yes, yes. Just to let you know that Dr. Raj Jayachandran and his wife, they've come from Detroit, and he actually is in charge of the entire technical team coordination for the 90 chapters, both regionals and nationals. He works, again, like many of our lead volunteers, he puts in many, many hours to make sure that the papers are set right, the answer sheets are right, and the scores are tallied and uploaded so you guys will have it. So we are very grateful for Dr. Raj Jayachandran and his wife for joining us and working so hard to make these finals. Yes, Swami, is Swami here? He's not here. Yeah. Please, all of you, please come in the front so we can get our final awards to the kids and all of us can be on our way. Thank you. You're not out yet.
Okay, last but certainly not least, we have Senior Geography B, top 10. In 10th place is Nirmal Melam.
Now stand with everybody for your picture.
In 9th place, Adrija Kundu. In 8th place, Avnet Mithun Kumar. In 7th place, Sri Ragvi Vignesh Atluri. Sri Ragvi Vignesh Atluri. Okay. In 6th place, Ashmit Kumbala. In 5th place, Aaron Paul Castellino. In 4th place, Aditya Narayanan. In 3rd place, Jishnu Kalyan Nayak. In 2nd place, Satvik Tejas Pochiraju. And finally, in 1st place, our senior Geography B champion is Kaylin Niral Patel.
That concludes our evening and the 2019 National Finals at MIT Cambridge. Congratulations to all of the finalists. Well done. Please go over to the photo booth if you wish to take pictures. We hope you had a great time here at MIT. Thank you, everyone.
We just have to give a special shout out to Vaishnavi and Gayatri Iyer. They were here 10 hours when we did the registration packets. They knew every packet. They knew every kid. They were like, hey, Patel, I know. I saw Abhilash Patel on this side. I saw Potluru on this side. And they made all those packets. And then they came Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They helped with registration. They're twins. Yeah. And their brother, he was past finalist. You guys won as well in regionals. Regionals, the spelling bee and vocab, there are champions. They're amazing.